Hello everyone, welcome back to another Hereditary Analysis Part 2. Never have I done this before where I've went back and analyzed another part of a movie, but I think it's what I wanted to do. The original Hereditary video was going to be super long, and I think just breaking it off into other chunks will help a lot more. So, a short video to go over one of the biggest aspects of the film that's underrated in my opinion. It makes it extremely comical. Without further ado, no timestamps for this video because it's so short. We are going to be looking at the Dollhouse today. The Dollhouse. The Dollhouse is used for three main reasons in this film. These are the three biggest. There might be some minor uses, but these are the three biggest uses that are in this movie. Number one, the Dollhouse is used in the beginning to physically and quite literally pull you into the story. It's used as a transition. It's used when we have this bird's eye view of the scene going on. That comes into play at a later time in this video. But the second reason, and this is kind of the bigger one, it's a sense of irony. It's actually what gives this movie some comedy effect. Why? Annie is super obsessed with detail. Her job is making miniatures. If you don't know, making a miniature requires a very high level of observation. She has to be very aware of everything going on around her. And you have to be able to take something big and scale it perfectly and make an exact replica that is tiny. This whole thing reminded me of the box killer from CSI. If you didn't know, the killer would sometimes poison, stab the victims, and would predict exactly what the entire scene would look like and make an exact miniature replica. Only once did they get it wrong, and that is because the lady reacted wrong to the poison and threw herself in the window. If I can find a clip, I'm going to put it there. If not, I apologize greatly. However, in this case, the irony is more focused to the fact that Annie is so sure that she knows her family. She knows everything going on around her. She knows what is in her world, yet she does not notice the big fact that her mother is not only in a cult to the 8th king of hell, but is the leader of this cult, and she is seeing the symbol throughout her house. That is where the irony comes in. A woman so obsessed with detail and so sure of her place in her own family and in the world, and who currently believes that she is so aware and so intelligent and so heightened aware of everything going on, and then boom, blindsided, mom dies, child dies, husband burns up in front of her, her mother's in a cult, and well, she's dead. There's nothing after that. She's decapitated. The third reason, and the biggest thing that this dollhouse was used for, is to show that there is a bigger power at play. So what do we know about dollhouses in just the literal sense? Something is manipulating what's in the dollhouse. If you see a kid playing with a dollhouse, they will decide, oh, this person needs to go down below to the next floor, and they will move them. We know that the cult had a high sense of manipulation over this family. So how much of their actions did they actually control? I don't think this family had free will from the start, because every single thing is played out from the cult. So you have the light, for example, one scene of example that I mentioned in the other analysis is the scene in which Peter is walking toward the classroom and the light guides him to the door. Okay? That is a big hint that the cult is kind of playing with this family and manipulating all of their decisions. I don't think that they made a single decision without the cult knowing or having a say in. It was imperative that every domino fall into place for A, Charlie to die, and B, Peter to be broken down as he was, which required Annie to go insane and Steve to die. All of these had to just work. It's why free will, I don't believe, plays a part in this family. I don't think they happened to walk into a trap. I think they were born into the trap. And as soon as they became the family that they were, or as soon as the pact was made with the mother, we don't really know how old the cult is. That's another thing. It could be that this cult predates even the family's union. Steve could have been just lured to Annie by her mother. We don't know. And that's what the destruction of free will is in this movie, and why the dollhouse is not only just a tool to help transition through the movie and keep pulling you along, it's a sense of irony and comedy that Annie, at the height of hubris, believed she was in complete and utter control of her life, and saw everything coming, was blindsided by a cult in connection to a king of hell. Following which, the cult took away their free will, and this family had no say in their own outcome. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is That Analysis Guy. Remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more videos, and I will see you in the next video. Not entirely sure what that'll be, but this is the last time we've also heard from Hereditary. You all have a great day. Peace.